baby. Them locks ain't for you. Hey my lock girlies and guys, this is your girl Chris and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about, the topic. The topic is always going to be like something around locks. But first, can we get into this lock hairstyle, okay? Okay, look at that, bam, little side, ooh-wop. Today we're going to be discussing why locks just may not be for you. So there is some times where I do get approached with the question of, Chris, should I lock my hair? I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a video about it. So if anybody is contemplating on if they should lock their hair or not, here are the answers right here. Here is my humble opinion if you should go and take that plunge and lock it on up. Let's get into it. Number one, if you are not confident, do not lock your hair. There is going to be so many situations to where you're going to have to be strong, you're going to have to be thick-skinned, and you are going to have to stand your ground in your decision to lock your hair. For instance, there's sometimes where family members are not okay with you locking your hair, especially the OGs like your mom, daddy, aunties, uncles. They grew up in a time where locks were just considered dirty, nappy, unkempt. They don't understand that right now we are the generation to where we really don't give a f. If we want to lock our hair, that's what we gonna do. But they may have different opinions about that, especially if you are a young person and you live under their roof, or you are African. African parents are really against locks. If you are not confident, a lot of people will try to break your confidence. They will tell you, well, I don't know why you would want to do that, or I don't think they're, like classy or feminine enough, or I can't picture you in locks. You have to be like, no, this is what I want to do. I'm confident in myself. I know I can rock these locks. I know I can make them look good. I know these locks will make me feel good about myself. You got to buzz off like, no, this is about me. Also probably see a lot of untasteful things online about locks. If you're constantly on social media, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, you may run across some memes or something like that where you're like, it may take a shot, a punch at your confidence. You gotta know that that's other people's opinion. For example, I ran across this meme where it was like, this guy was like, my boo ain't gonna be fighting no chick with locks in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, babe. I got Offset. Don't worry about that. I got Offset. You just stand back. And I was like, wait a minute. So are you implying that all chicks or all females that have locks are masculine like Offset the rapper? If you're just starting out on your lock journey and you see a joke like that, that's enough to make you rethink your decision. That's enough to be like, oh my goodness, I don't want any guy to think that I look like Offset if I have my starter locks or my baby locks. In the beginning stages of your journey, you're very fragile. You gotta be strong, you gotta hang tough, you gotta be like, I don't care what nobody else says, this journey is for me. I know it 100%. Another thing, do not start locks if you are not hands-on with your hair. If you are one of them girlies that just like to sit in a beauty salon chair and have somebody just do your hair for you, and you don't ever touch it, you make appointments every 2 weeks like clockwork, I would not suggest locks for you. Locks is an emotional journey. It is a connection, especially as Black women. Our hair have been demonized time and time again in media, in this whole world, in people's heads. You want to be able to draw back that connection to you with your crown. So touching it and retwisting it yourself, moisturizing it, doing these cute little updos, that's the connection that you want with your locks. Also, it can get very pricey. Long gone are the days that a retwist and a wash was $65. When I first started, I found a girl, she was dope, and she did the whole wash and retwist and, you know, style for like $65 because she was just starting out and she wanted clientele. She wanted us to get, you know, word of mouth out that she was a dope stylist. Yeah, I got lucky in the beginning, but after, you know, COVID, I was like, okay, I'm not safe going to beauty salon. I'm just gonna learn how to retwist myself. A good job learning how to retwist. That's another video. I'm gonna make a video for y'all about how I'd retwist at home. But yeah, remind me of that, y'all. This one time, I really did not feel like dealing with my hair. I was like, you know what? This is gonna be somebody else's problem right now. So let me call around and see if I can find somebody to retwist my hair, because she had chose a different profession. Let me tell you, they talking about $135 for a wash and a retwist. Girl, no! Retwists are so simple. All you need is some gel, a dope shampoo, some hair clips, and a dryer, and there you go. A little bit of time on your hands. $130 just blew my mind. I know stylists have to eat too. Prices is gonna go up, but a retwist is something so simple. So if you're not hands-on with your locks, you're gonna be shelling out money every 2 weeks, every month, and that's a lot of money. You could be doing different things with that money, okay? Yeah, it shouldn't be spent on a retwist. So if you're not hands-on, if you're not the girly that loves to do her own hair, I don't know. Locks may not be the one for you, boo. Okay, listen up. Public service announcement. Do not, and I repeat, do not start locks just because it's trendy. Don't you do that. Don't you dare do that. Because Lil Baby is your favorite rapper and he got locks, and then you gonna start some, don't do it. Because you seen Chloe and Holly and you saw they locks and you like, oh, this is the new wave. Don't do it. Have your own personal reasons of why you want to go on your lock journey. The Pinterest lock girlies is taking over, let me tell you, and it looks great. Their locks look amazing, but it's a lot of hard work putting into that. It's a lot of patience putting into that. For instance, the whole faux lock situation. People are actually going and spending thousands to get fake locks because locks are now, you know, kind of becoming a little thing, which, you know, I'm kind of excited about because, you know, that's I love natural hair to get it shine, but trends, they come and go. You never know what's going to be hot next, and then you're stuck with a hairstyle that you really don't love because you did it because you saw somebody else do it. Don't do it. Have your own personal, emotional, passionate reasons of why you want to go on your own lock journey. Dig deep, look in, and then make your decision. Let me put my almonds on. For instance, Jimmy Butler. This man has put in some fake locks and got roasted by the internet. Like I said, you gotta have a lot of confidence because you never know when somebody is just gonna sit there and just flame you. But in my opinion, it looked good. Like, I think that he should actually go on his lock journey because he got the whole, do we still say swag now these days? But he has the whole, you know, I guess swag to go along with the locks. He got the face, he looks good. I liked it. Go on, Jimmy Butler. You do your thing. And a lot of people was like, yo, dude, what are you doing? Take them out. They don't look good. But I felt like Jimmy probably did it because a lot of black males are starting to lock their hair now. I don't know what's in the water. They drinking it. Locks is popping up left and right on their head. I wish the women would catch up. I want to see more locked girlies. But, you know, I think that's coming soon. I think that's definitely on the rise. Yeah, I think Jimmy Butler, I think that he looked great. I think he looked good. But I think people was not receptive to it because they felt like he was doing it because it looked trendy. But I don't think he cared. He's still rocking it and he still look good. So whatever. Now this one is so important. So listen the hell up. Do not lock your hair if you are not a patient person, because Lord Jesus, locks are going to take patience. They're going to take patience to grow, to get to that length that you are satisfied with. It does not happen overnight. There was a time when I never thought that I would get to the length that I am right now because I felt like it was just taking forever. So if you are a person that is constantly changing your hairstyle, one week you want a weave, next week you want cornrows, next week you want knotless braid, next week you want faux locks, you constantly wants to change your hair, I'm not sure if you want to be a lock girly. So if you're not patient and you're not willing to wait, it's gonna be a struggle. And you may be better with like something like braids or just rocking your loose natural hair. There's some women that have locks, they've been growing their locks for 13 years. I've only been growing my locks for 4, but they've been growing their locks for 13 years. And it's finally at a dope ass spot to me, like to their tailbone. And I'm like, wait, 13 years? I got hella long to go, man. That's my goal. But if you're patient and you're locking your hair for the right reasons, hence it's not trendy, before you know it, it'll get there. So if you don't have the patience, this may not be the journey for you. Last but not least, locks may not be for you, and you probably need to find another hairstyle to latch on to if you are constantly comparing yourself to others, meaning comparing your lock journey to somebody else's lock journey, because baby, it won't be the same. It won't be the same. Everybody lock's journey is different. Every head of locks is unique. Your locks is not gonna look like, for instance, Chloe's. Not gonna look exactly like that. Locks is not gonna look exactly like Lil Wayne's. You know, the old Lil Wayne locks, those old ones, not the new ones, the old ones. Comparison will steal the joy away from your journey. You have to learn to be like, that's that person, that's their hair type. Yes, I want my ends to be curly, but they're not, they're blunt, and that's okay. Because this is my journey, this is my hair, and I love it. Once you start comparing your hair, it gets very, it's not fun. Because you're constantly not focused on what's going on with you and your world and your journey. When I first went to get my starter locks, I bought a picture of a girl from Pinterest. And I told her, I want my locks to look exactly like that. I want the same parts. You know, I want them to be the same size. You know, I want my ends curly like that, like all that. It don't look like that. But I'm happy and I'm glad that it don't, because I love the way my locks look now. These are Chris's locks, you know, they are unique, they are mine. For a little bit, I was getting discouraged because I was like, hey, it's not coming out like old girls on Pinterest. Like, what's the deal? I told you that I wanted to look like that. But I noticed that I was comparing my locks to hers. Let it be unique. Let it be its own, because you never know, someone may be comparing their head of locks to yours, looking at yours like, dang, why mine don't look like that? So I hope I saved you guys some time, some energy, and some money. If you are any of these things that I listed, take a breather, sleep on it before you go out and run out and get your starter lock appointment, because I want you to be happy with your journey. We all deserve to be happy. And if you are none of these, you have the green light to go. Please do it. And please tell me in the comment section why you started your locks. I would be so grateful for it, because I love to hear you guys' responses. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Don't do it.